Hi everyone, it's Tammy and welcome back to my craft room here at Creative Girl Vintage. I was inspired for today's project by two things. One being these sweet garden pixies from our friend Debrina at Pixie Dust Files. I mean, look at that cuteness. And also, I just set up some grow lights in my sunroom to start some herbs and some seedlings for the garden when the time comes. And here's a picture of how my sunroom is looking right now. Well, both of these things got my compass pointed in a garden themed direction for sure. So this project uses mostly bits and scraps from your stash. It's always better when we are crafting together, so I hope you will enjoy a little relaxing craft time with me today. Let's make some garden pixie ornaments. Okay, I've pulled out some scraps here. I've got some lace, a scrap of velvet, some scraps of fabric. And so basically what we're going to be doing here is sandwiching whatever we're layering up here between these two craft sticks, okay? So, and any other supplies that I'm using today, I will list in the description box below this video. All right, so let's get started. I found this, it's not really a muslin, it's a little bit thicker. I'm not sure what it's called. I'm sure some of you do. If you do, let us know in the comments. And I'm going to start out by, I've got a strip here. I don't need all of this, but it's like starting out with 10 inches. And I'm just going to measure off just for reference here so you guys know where I'm at. But this worked pretty good with the craft stick that we're going to be using. Just going to snip it here at 1.5 inches, and I'm going to rip it. I really liked this fabric because look at how this frays. Isn't that is so nice? I love that. It had such a really pretty organic look. And let's see, let's layer it up with maybe, let's go for a little calico. And I might want my calico just to be a little bit smaller here. I'm going to rip that too. And don't worry about the length right now. Just make sure you have enough that it's going to fit with this stick. So if we have longer, we're going to trim it off. So I could lay my calico on here, and let's look at. I do love this green velvet. It is quite gardening. All right, how about if we lay that on too? I kind of like the way that looks. This one here, I used some of the lace, which looked really pretty. And so you can use any glue. Anything you want here, but what I want to do is just kind of tack this fabric down. All right, so we're going to just tack this where we want it, because all of this is just going to be held together once we put those craft sticks on. So just kind of lay it where you want, hit it with a little glue. Okay, tack it all together. I'm going to grab one of these craft sticks just to kind of see where we're at here and trim it so it fits. I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger. Okay, so that's basically how easy that is to get this started. Okay, so this is our first layer. Let's move on now to preparing our little craft sticks. These are the 6-inch jumbo craft sticks. You know, they're bigger than your typical popsicle stick. And I thought about painting them, but then I kind of liked the natural wood for the garden. So I am actually just going to use some of my distress ink here. And on one side, on each one of these little sticks, I'm just going to ink it up a little bit all around the edges. Just looks like a little weathered wood there. Okay, I had actually pulled these out because I was wanting to make some little plant stakes for my herb garden, and then one thing led to another, and I got inspired for a little ornament. So, you know, craziness. Okay, how about a little green ink? And this is just, I think I found this at Michael's. I did link a couple garden-y type stamps below if you don't have anything, but you may have something in your stash. And I'm just going to put a little greenery there, and this is going to be the back So I'm going to add some extra little greenery, have a little leaf too. So anything works here, just to dress it up a little. Okay, that's our back. Let me set that aside. Cover up the green, and then we are going to move on to our interlocking alphabet stamps. These are some of my favorite things. I haven't used them in a while. I'm going to be using today the small lowercase. This is the 3/16 small lowercase. And the nice thing about these, if you don't have these, they can go this way. And as you can see here, they can go this way. So, you know, you have the option to go either way you want. I set these up with Garden Pixie and smush them down really good. Get out a little bit of black ink here, and let's ink these up. You have a lot of options here to personalize these. I thought how cute this would be for a little gift. I'm sure you guys can see that. For a friend who loves to garden. And like I said, you can personalize these. These stamps are very flexible, really, to write out whatever you like. Here we go. Garden Pixie. How cute, right? Okay, so we are on our way. And you know what? I'm going to put one more little green leaf right here. I like those little green leaves. Now, to finish up our sticks, let's take our back one here. This is a little bit of string. I just found it in my drawer. You know, you can use ribbon, string, wire, whatever you like here. I'm going to take my back piece and flip it over. And once again, you're flexible here to make this as long or as short as you like. I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue and just lay it in there. I'm going to make this a little bit longer. I have a cutting board in my kitchen that I like to hang little seasonal things on. And this will be really cute for that, for spring. Okay, so that's that. Now our sticks are finished. Let's move on to our images. Today's little pixies are from Debrina over at Pixie Dust Files. She always inspires me. She just has some of the sweetest images over there. And these pixies, there's 21 garden pixies, boys and girls, included in the download. And she offers them in blue, green, and purple. I picked the green ones for today's project. And just for reference, to fit on the sticks, I sized mine to 3 inches, approximately 3 inches. Okay, so these cute little pixies, oh my gosh, I love them. And I already cut her out with my little cutter bees just to save us time on camera. And I'm just going to hit this with a little bit of distress ink. I always like to cover up those edges so none of that white paper comes through. Okay, now let's put her together. Now this is completely optional, but I had this little butterfly paper punch, and I punched out of just some old book pages some little butterflies, and I am going to give her some little wings with the butterfly cut out here. So a little dot of glue, and just gonna set this right behind here. Now I did oops, back on there. I thought this was really cute. Just for like little pixie wings, I put a bow behind her. And this right here, I actually used my paper punch in a heart shape, and I cut it in half and put a little half on each side. So that makes a cute little fairy wing too, if you want to add little wings. All right, I'm also going to use some sticky dots here to elevate her up a bit. So little sticky dot there. And boy, I need some more sticky dots. I think that about did it for that. Okay, so sticky dots on both sides there. So she's ready to go. All right, so let us move this out of the way. Let us put this together. All right, so we have our fabric, and we have the front that we're going to be using the stick for the front. I'm going to just use my hot glue gun here. If you want to use any other type of glue, it's going to work. It's not a big deal. And flip it. And then this side that has all the ugly mess here from our hanger, let's do the same thing. Let's flip it. There's our pretty side. And lay that basically right there. Sandwich it all together. Hanger is built in. Okay, and then let's take our little girl here and pop her right on. So cute. How about, of course, we have to glitter this up just a tad. She's got some pretty flowers here. I'm just going to kind of glob some Mod Podge on there. And maybe on her, all the flowers in her hair too. Please excuse my, if you could hear my heater going in the back. You guys know, if you've seen the tour of my craft room, that I do have my craft room in the basement and I have to share it with the boiler. And I tell you, here in New Jersey, it has been really cold. I think it's cold everywhere. So that boiler's been working overtime. Okay, you guys. Look at this cute sweetness here. And at this point, this one here, I added a little button, or this one I added a tiny little bow out of the scrap fabric. So you can continue to dress this up any way that you like. And these are just so easy and so cute. And if you're spending a cold day stuck in the house, this is just such a fun little thing to make, a little garden ornament. I hope you enjoyed this video and you give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. I have some bunny projects coming up. I know we like our springtime bunnies. So until I see you guys again, take care and be well. And I will see you soon. Bye for now.